I want to welcome everyone to Senior Awards Night. Senior Awards Night is a great event at Par High. We're going to celebrate some very special teenagers and all the good things they've accomplished over the last year and over the course of their academic careers. I want to first thank all the parents who are here tonight for making this possible. You've raised wonderful people and done an excellent job with them. We're lucky to have you part of our lives. I'd also like to thank, in no specific order, our PTA and our president, Mr. Lanigan, our junior presenters, Uday and Sarah, good luck, our PHS jazz band and choir, you're all ridiculously talented, all our presenters here tonight, for your generosity of time and resources, our teachers and staff in attendance for teaching and coaching these wonderful kids, our tremendous counseling department for all their hard work and putting this night together. There you go. He knows where it's at. Or he. That was I can't tell gender from baby cries. But that's neither here nor there. I want to also recognize some of the dignitaries in attendance, including Mr. Starr from our Board of Education, Mr. Piero and Dr. Valerie, town council members, and Dr. Aniello, a long-time and well-loved administrator at Parsippany. If I missed anyone, I apologize. It's a big crowd out there, and I still love you. So that's that. I want to tell you a story tonight. It's a quick one, and hopefully it'll be good. Who said oh now? It's a mess. Oh. So you're going to be impressed with the first sentence, because in 1988, in my freshman year of high school, at Parsippany High School, I was the starting 103-pounder on the wrestling team. I was the starting 103-pounder on the wrestling team because no one else weighed that much. I was the only person light enough to make the weight. In fact, I weighed 93 pounds, and I was the extremely lethal combination of short and scrawny. I was devoid of any muscle and suffered from a severe lack of confidence. I want you to think of Michael Illick, and then think the exact opposite of him. I was also, as my older brother Kevin frequently reminded me, girl repellent. Oh, that's funny. Sickos. Okay. Needless to say, it was a long, lonely, painful couple of months during that wrestling season. By the end of the season, I had 4 wins and a number of losses that was substantially into the teens, pride preventing me from telling you the exact number. At the end of every wrestling season, the district tournament is held to determine who will advance to the regions and eventually the states. The districts are a big deal, and placing in the top 3 is a goal for all wrestlers. I came into the districts seated 7th out of 8 wrestlers at 103 pounds, which, technically speaking, is not very good. I was scheduled to face the second-ranked wrestler in the quarterfinals on Friday night, and I expected a quick exit. Inexplicably, miraculously, I beat him in overtime to advance to the semifinals. It was a huge upset, and my coach was shocked, my opponent disgusted, and I was clueless. The following morning, I lost a close match to the number 3 seed in the semifinals and fell into the 3rd place bout versus the 4th-ranked kid from Morristown. If I won that match, I would medal and move on to the regions. If I lost, my season and the beatings would be over. But here's the Disney part of the story, people. Are you sitting down? They are. Because against all odds, the skinny, wimpy, short, self-doubting, pale, dateless kid actually won. I pinned the kid in the 2nd period, and I advanced to the regions. And I couldn't believe it. And in fact, no one else on my team could, because I stunk at that time. I did get better, slightly, over the course of the years. The reason I tell you this scintillating, dramatic, and slightly emasculating story is not to tout the mediocrity of my early adolescent athletic career, but rather to highlight a few things. That night when I went home from districts, medal in hand, in a state of total denial, I didn't went to sleep, okay? A few hours later, my older brother Kevin, who was home from college for the weekend, woke me up to see how I did. Kevin was in the habit of waking me up when he got home for the simple joy of making me angry. He was a real sweetheart. If you know him, you would agree. When I sleepily and grumbly told him that I took 3rd, he absolutely freaked out. He jumped on my bed and started to bounce me up and down. He messed up my hair, he mooted me, he punched me in the ribs and called me names like, "You crazy son of a gun," except he didn't say gun. Then my brother Kevin ran downstairs, opened the front door of the house, stepped onto the porch, and began shouting to no one in particular, "My brother placed in the districts! My brother placed in the districts!" Then he kind of yelled and screamed at the top of his lungs, turned around, and saw me there and smiled. Now you might think this behavior is strange, and trust me, 14-year-old me thought it was strange as well. Up until that point, my brother was a loathsome bully, and 99% of our interactions supported the fact that he hated my guts. But as I stood there, sleepy and bruised, and watching my brother proudly shout my unlikely accomplishments to the starry March sky above, I realized two things. One, that I was capable of accomplishing something amazing, and two, that I was loved. After 4 years at PHS, you guys are about to graduate high school and leave us to go into bigger and better things. Hard work and glory and medals of all kinds await you. Sometimes you'll be the number 7 seed, sometimes you'll be the number 2 seed. You will win some, you will lose some. You might get beaten up by a 103-pound 16-year-old, but probably not. You might get the girl, you might not. Sometimes you'll be the smallest, others the biggest. But before you leave here tonight, I want you to know two things. One, you can do amazing things, and two, you are loved. Let me rephrase that. You have done amazing things, and you are loved. And don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that, because that's important. So congratulations to all of you on all of your accomplishments, and all the amazing things you have done and will do. You are tremendously smart, and diligent, inspiring, kind, funny, and talented people, and we've been lucky to work with you. I know we don't have much time left. We're probably counting down. And that does make me very, very sad, but I'm blessed to have spent my first 4 years at Parsippany High School with you. Of all the people I know, you deserve to have your accomplishments shouted at the top of someone's lungs from the front porch in the middle of the night. And I hope this night is a fitting substitute for that. You guys rule. We love you.
The Dr. Vinson Peruvian Scholarship Awards will be presented by Dr. Vinson and Ms. Kathy Williams, followed by the Hepburn's Heroes Awards presented by Ms. Roxanne Hepburn and Ms. Kathy Williams.
Excuse me for taking so long. At my age, my back goes out more than I do. It's a personal and professional honor to be with you this evening to present the Dr. Vinson Scholarship for the Parsippany High School Peer Buddies. This scholarship was initiated upon my retirement in 2006. Pursuant to that, I served as the Assistant Superintendent of Special Services in the district for 29 years. Prior to beginning this presentation, I would like to honor a friend and a colleague, Joey McManus, who worked here at Parsippany High School and passed away this year. He will always be remembered for his service to students and staff of Parsippany, and in particular Parsippany High School. Peer Buddies started in 2006 as a club that welcomes all students to come together and appreciate our common traits. The club sponsors community-based instruction events, the annual winter ball, and various service nights. This year, the club donated Christmas breakfast and personal care bags to needy families in the Parsippany High School community. Also donated were goodie bags for kids with cancer at Hackensack University Medical Center, and 4 bins of personal care items to the Human Needs Food Pantry in Montclair in honor of Peter Hibbert. And joining me this evening for the presentation this evening will be Ms. Kathy Williams, our Peer Buddy Advisor. And tonight we recognize our most involved and senior Peer Buddies.
Good evening. I'd just like to thank Dr. Aniello for his continued commitment to special education students and Peer Buddies in Parsippany. Our first Peer Buddy Scholarship goes to Nicole Laporte. Jessica Vargas. Ryan Weiss. Tyler Leon. Lillian Tran. And Josh Levine. It's my privilege to announce the 2017 Hebert's Heroes, Sarah Waffenfeld and Natalia Geraldo.
The Joe Windisch Parsippany Education Foundation Scholarship will also be presented by Dr. Vinson Aniello.
Thank you. The Parsippany Education Foundation is a nonprofit organization established in 1996 to enrich the opportunities and experiences of students in the Parsippany Troy Hill School District. Its board of directors, of which I am a member, consists of volunteers committed to developing a community of learners. The foundation awards grants put forth for students, staff, and parents in the district. To date, the Parsippany Education Foundation has raised over $220,000, which has been used to fund innovative programs and scholarships supporting students, staff, and parents of the Parsippany Troy Hill Schools and community. It is my pleasure this evening to honor the present and present the Joseph R. Windisch Parsippany Education Foundation Scholarship of $1,000 for 2017 to Ms. Megan Leitner.
The Dorothys Dolphin Memorial Scholarship, Alpha Delta Kappa Mu Chapter, will be presented by Ms. Rose DiFilippo.
Good evening. I'm here to present the Dorothys Dolphin Memorial Scholarship. The sponsor is the Alpha Delta Kappa sorority. Alpha Delta Kappa is a national honorary sorority for women educators. Mu Chapter is composed of teachers from the Parsippany Troy Hill school system. This scholarship is named in memory of the charter member Dorothys Dolphin, former librarian at Brookline Junior High. This award is given to a graduating female who plans to enter the field of education or community service. It is my honor to give $1,000 to the winner of this year's AD Scholarship to Sarah Waffenfeld.
The George P. Johnson Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Kevin Johnson.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight to present, the George P. Johnson Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship was established to recognize an individual whose selfless contributions have made a difference in both school and community. It was my father's lifelong passion to be serving both Parsippany High School and the community of Parsippany Troy Hills. At the high school, he was recognized in many ways, including being the first inductee in the Parsippany High School Hall of Fame, as well as the athletic field being named in his honor. In the community, his activities were many, and they were also recognized through proclamation with the town, the New Jersey state government, and the Congress of the United States. So with these shared values, it's important to recognize others. I'm pleased to present the George P. Johnson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 to Christina Fernandez.
The Tom Lattice Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Andrew Lattice.
It's an honor for me to present this scholarship, which is awarded to one student from each Parsippany High School in memory of my father, Tom Lattice. My dad's life was characterized by his willingness to give back to the community, and especially the children of Parsippany. We have chosen a student who exemplifies the ideals our father lived by, combining academic excellence with a heart to give back to the community through volunteer work and extracurricular activities. This year's very deserving recipient of the Tom Lattice Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 is Caitlin Ziskin.
The Parsippany Indian Association Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Tushar Amin and Mr. Hari Kunduran.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hari Kunduran, and I am representing Parsippany Indian Association. I congratulate the students, the teachers, and the principal, and the administration of the Parsippany High School for their achievements in learning, teaching, and making the name for the high school to be gone with. Special congratulations to the parents for their sacrifices they have made for the new generation. My small advice to all the students at the moment is be fit, be focused, be disciplined, be positive, be honest with yourself and with others. Believe in yourself, you can do that. Stand up for you. You believe in to be a leader. Take risk and don't be afraid to fail. Be good to everyone. It is first, if you don't succeed, try again. This will build a better you. This will build a better nation. This will build a better world. Congratulations once again. Now I would like to call Param Shukla. The Board of Trustees of Parsippany Indian Association is pleased to award scholarship for $500 to you based on your excellent academic record, leadership and qualities, community service, and your determination and hard work to be successful in your endeavors. We are proud of you. We are proud of your achievements and want to offer our best wishes to and a successful academic career. We are sure that you will serve the role model for the youth of our community to help them achieve excellence in their lives. Thank you.
The Dr. Frank A. Calabria Memorial Scholarship will be presented by the Calabria family.
My husband, Dr. Frank Calabria, was a man who for more than half of his life served the residents of Parsippany. The last 42 years of his life, he served as a member of the Board of Education, with 11 of those years as president. He believed deeply that if you made a decision in the best interest of children, you can never be wrong. The Dr. Frank A. Calabria Scholarship seeks to recognize a student who shares his commitment of serving others. Many capable and talented students applied for this scholarship, which only serves to demonstrate the quality of students here at Parsippany High School. After much thoughtful consideration, we believe Matthew Moranis truly embodies the ideals of serving others, and are pleased to award him the Dr. Frank A. Calabria Scholarship.
The Patricia and Beneke Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mrs. Carmela Boner and Mrs. Judy Crack.
Good evening. I would like to present the Patricia Ann Beneke Memorial Scholarship in memory of my friend Pat. Pat worked at Parsippany Hills High School in the media department and Parsippany High School as an athletic director secretary. She also spent many countless hours serving all the secretaries as president of the Secretarial Association. Pat also served on the Lake Hiawatha Fire Department Ladies Auxiliary and helped countless people in doing so. She was a friend to all. She was Mima to her family, and her family was what she lived for. She was a dedicated wife, mother, grandmother, sister, and friend. A true hero, role model, and angel. We will all miss her very much. It is my pleasure to present this scholarship to Matthew Marinas.
The Kanai Lal and Charu Bala Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Birendra Pramanik.
I am Ben Pramanik. I'm very happy to be here with you. I congratulate all of you, the class of 2017, on your accomplishment. So it is my pleasure to sponsor this scholarship after the name of my late parents, Kanai Lal and Charuwala Pramanik. I will take a few minutes to, not a few minutes actually. My father and mother dedicated everything they had in India to educate the children. They sold their farming land, they sold the house, did not have any place to live. So a very rich man in the town gave him his two-story building to stay there. And he initially hesitating, then he moved there. That's what he remaining about 6 years of his life. So we were growing up. Before he died, he told me, "Would you go overseas and study?" And you would not believe, right after 6 months, I got a scholarship to come in the United States. I was very much blessed. I finished my PhD at Stevens Institute, took a training at Cornell, then joined Merck, discovered many medicine that is helping millions of lives. I'm very fortunate to interact two very important people. One was R.B. Woodward, Professor Woodward of Harvard. He's a Nobel laureate. He was very gracious to me. Another person was Sir Derek Barton of Imperial College London. I had a long interaction with Professor Barton. He was very kind. He wrote me a letter of recommendation. So all these, I think about my parents, and we are happy to sponsor this scholarship. It was a very hard process, I tell you. The candidates were superb and very difficult to choose. So I have two winners here. Mickey Hansen. This scholarship gives a certificate of recognition and a check for $2,000. And next, Ryan Hollard. No? One? So what is that? Oh, okay. I
Scholarship will be presented by the Sestaro family.
Good evening. Our family is honored to announce the recipient of the first Love Like Ashley Scholarship. The Love Like Ashley Scholarship was created to honor our daughter, Ashley Nicole, who will always be remembered for her compassion and unconditional acceptance of others. Scholarships will be awarded to a graduating senior who is an active member of the Parsippany Troy Hills community on or off campus. With the help of our wonderful community, a fund has been established to sustain this scholarship for many years to come. Applicants were asked to submit an essay in which he or she demonstrates how their community service in high school has made a positive difference in another's life. This year's scholarship recipient is involved with numerous activities both on and off campus, including Peer Buddies, Student Council, the National Honor Society, and he also volunteers with St. Barnabas Medical Center and St. Anne Church. The accomplishment that stood out to us the most, however, is this young man's dedication to the Rockaway Neck Volunteer First Aid Squad. The numerous evenings and weekends that he has volunteered has led him to a heightened awareness and understanding of various age groups, socioeconomic levels, and diverse cultural values and religious beliefs. With that said, we could not be more honored to present our family's first annual Love Like Ashley Scholarship of $1,000 to Matthew Marinas.
The Valerie Family Scholarship will be presented by Dr. Lewis Valerie.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Councilman Laurie. I'm going to be presenting two $500 scholarships on behalf of the Laurie family. The first recipient of the scholarship is Dara Patel. The second recipient of the $500 scholarship is Matthew Marinas. Class of 2017, I wish you nothing but success and happiness tonight, and make sure you take care of your family members. Thank you.
The Montville Unico Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Stephen Priola.
I'm Steve Priola, past president of the Montville Unico chapter of International, which is the largest Italian-American civic association in the nation. Our credo is service above self and our family helping your family. Over the past 27 years in its existence, Montville Unico has awarded more than $340,000 in educational grants to high school seniors in Montville, Parsippany, and the surrounding communities. Our educational grants are awarded to high school student seniors who have been accepted to a 2- or 4-year college and have demonstrated high academic achievement and exceptional community service. I am proud to present two scholarships tonight, each for $3,000. The first is going to Kyle Gibbs. And the second is going to Megan Leitner. Good luck to all of you. Congratulations.
The John Soros Memorial Award will be presented by Mr. Joe Kyle.
Good evening, everyone. My friend and mentor, John Soros, was a longtime teacher of business at this high school and a longtime president of the Teachers Union. He passed some time ago. In his honor, the Teachers Association raises a $500 scholarship to a student on both sides of town, chosen by the business department. This year's recipient of that award is Dominique LaCapra.
Presented by Mr. Darrell Pierre.
Good evening. My name is Darrell Pierre, and I'm with Sunrise ShopRite. The ShopRite of Parsippany Continuing Education is grant merit-based. In selecting recipients, we do not consider financial needs, while we do consider grade point average and standardized test scores. Our grant seeks to recognize those students who, throughout the course of their academic career, best exhibits their value, integrity, personal growth, respect, empowerment, family, and community. I am pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's grant is Christina Fernandez.
Benevolent Association Scholarship will be presented by Ms. A. May Doyle.
The Police Benevolent Association Scholarship is awarded to a student who will be pursuing a career in law enforcement. Our hope is that you'll come back to protect and serve our community here in Parsippany. This year's $500 scholarship is presented to Matthew Marinas.
Chamber of Commerce will be presented by Mr. Nick Limano.
Good evening, class of 2017. My name is Nicholas Limanov, and I'm a board member and scholarship committee chairman for the Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm also a graduate of Parsippany High School's class of 2013. I was elected to the board to work with our high school students. My first accomplishment was to initiate a scholarship program. The Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce now awards 2 scholarships in the amount of $500, one to Parsippany High School and one to Parsippany Hills High School. The scholarship is based on the student having a 3.0 grade point average, community service oriented, and furthering their education in the business field. The Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce is a service organization for businesses, merchants, residents, and volunteers that provides education, information, and networking opportunities to the Parsippany area. This year's recipient is Lillian Ye. Lillian will be majoring in business at the University of Southern California. Lillian participated in various extracurricular activities that fits her interests, allowing her to become an active member of the community. One of the more notable experiences certainly the most creative challenge that she ever faced was in the Sharon Art Center program during the summer of her junior year. In this accelerated program, she was accepted to produce a quality piece of art every 2.5 days. After she graduates from Parsippany High School, she plans to pursue her fascination with the business of the global economy through a creative lens. Fashion and apparel at the crossroads of her multiple interests, and she plans to learn about both the design and business elements of the industry in the future. In order to contribute to the fashion community through a business standpoint, she wishes to address consumer issues with accessibility, affordability, and suitability. The Board of Directors of the Parsippany Area Chamber of Commerce congratulates Lillian on her outstanding achievements during her days at Parsippany High School and all of her future endeavors at the University of Southern California. Congratulations, class of 2017.
The Parsippany Republican Club Scholarship will be presented by Miss Naomi Robert.
Grace Santangelo, please join me at the podium. On behalf of the Parsippany Republican Club, I am delighted to present you with the 2017 Scholarship Award. You had some awesome competition, but you impressed the committee with your scholastic achievement, with your wide array of activities in the community and in the high school, and with your willingness and interest to get involved in the nuts and bolts of political campaigning. We need people like you. Stay involved, and congratulations.
The Sons of Italy Michael Barnhart Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Michael DiPiero and Mr. Joseph Genero.
Congratulations, class of 2017. My name is Joe Janarone Jr., President of Sons of Italy. Sons of Italy is the oldest and largest organization of Italian-American women in the United States and Canada. The foundation enhances opportunities and experience for high school students, contributes to the research and treatment of polycythemia, Alzheimer's disease, and supports the preservation and promotion of Italian-American culture. These scholarships are awarded in memory of our dear friend, Michael Barnhart. Michael was a very supportive member and a good friend of the Sons of Italy and many other organizations. He was a mentor to many and a man of great integrity and generosity. His motto was, "Don't ever assume you know everything. There is always more to learn." These scholarships are based upon scholastic achievement, school, and community activities.
And the winners are Thomas Mercado, Megan Leitner, and Michael Calasuono.
The next two awards will be presented by Mr. Michael DiPietro.
It's still DiPiero. I wear many hats. I'm here tonight to represent the members of the American Legion, Post 249, located here in Parsippany, in presenting the annual Samuel Kaplan Americanism Scholarship Award. This award is based upon a combination of academic excellence, athletic activities, outside activities, including volunteerism, leadership in these activities, and the results of a panel of 3 post members interviewing each of the students applying for the scholarship. During the interviews, there were several students who expressed an interest in knowing what the American Legion is all about. In short, the American Legion is the country's largest veterans organization. It was founded in 1919 by returning soldiers from World War I, based around 4 basic principles, these being the ideals for which they fought for and to teach them to future generations, collectively called Americanism. To assist both in supporting fellow soldiers coming home from war and to those families who lost a loved one in the war. To support the youth of America in their growth to becoming better Americans, and to provide our opinions and recommendations to those in political office in matters that affect current and future veterans. Samuel Callaghan, to whom this award is named, who was a veteran of World War I. He was one of the founding members of Post 249 in 1935 and was one of its earliest commanders. All the students that we reviewed for this award were exceptional in their way and left us feeling proud knowing that we are leaving this country's future in good hands. It also made our final selection quite difficult. In the end, we had to make a decision of a single recipient. So at this time, it is with great pleasure that I award this year's Samuel Callaghan Americanism Scholarship Award to Mickey Hansen. I'm also here to present the annual George Bohr Awards. These awards are being presented to two individuals whom the Guidance Department has selected based upon their tremendous progress that they have shown while here at Parsippany High School. These awards are named after George Bohr, a current member of the Post, who began these awards to honor his granddaughter, who suffers from a neurological impairment, but who continues to work hard to overcome them with the help of her teachers and fellow students in their school. So it's a great honor at this time that I present these awards to Harold Atienza, and to Albert Vega. Albert's not here. We'll get this to him. On behalf of the Sons of Italy and the American Legion, I'd like to congratulate the graduating class of 2017 and wish you all well in future endeavors.
The Parsippany Kiwanis Club Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Greg Elvin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kiwanis is a service organization dedicated to improving every community one child at a time. This year's scholarship recipients have demonstrated their dedication to the Kiwanian mission. They are generous with their time, creative with their ideas, and are passionate about making a difference. And yes, they have a lot of fun along the way accomplishing their goals. It is a distinct pleasure for me to award the Kiwanis scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each to the following two young ladies. If they come over here, Mickey Hansen. And Jennifer Wong.
The Troy Hills Memorial Post number 10,184 VFW Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Bernard McElwee and Mr. Richard Coons.
VFW Scholarship was established in order for us to honor a student and to share within the ideal of service to community, state, and nation. 50 years ago, Rich and I were young people not much older than students, learning how to fight a war. Today, we're here to present a scholarship to a young student who withstood the terrors and rigors of being interviewed by some grizzled old veterans. Our award recipient is Ian Shea.
I've only got one thing to say to all of the students. Make sure you cash the check. Don't leave them in the folder.
The Stephen S. Martino Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Miss A. May Doyle.
When Stephen Martino was born, the doctor said he would not survive more than a few minutes, but he did. He survived those first few minutes, then the first few hours, then the first few years, then elementary and middle school. Then even though he lived on the hillside of town, he came to PHS because he could not navigate the hill stairs in his wheelchair. In fact, he lived for the first 24 years. When Stevie passed away, he left an indelible imprint on anyone that he encountered. Because even in the face of incredible adversity, Stevie overcame, and he always did it with a smile. The Stephen S. Martino Memorial Scholarship is awarded annually to the PHS students who typify triumph in the face of diversity. In the face of difficulty. I am honored to award this year's Stephen S. Martino Memorial Scholarship to two deserving members of the class of 2017. Kevin Leon Eppelgren and Mitchell Rizik.
The Excellence for School Success Scholarship will be presented by Miss Stacy Bush.
The Excellence for School Success program has been part of Parsippany High School for over 5 years now. And in the last several years, they've awarded 2 scholarships every year. So the scholarships for the Excellence in School Success, the winners of the scholarship for the Excellence in School Success program are Natalie Salazar, and Alyssa Hockey.
The Women's Club of Parsippany Scholarship will be presented by a representative from the Parsippany Women's Club.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Marilyn Marion, and I'm president of the Parsippany Women's Club. The Women's Club of Parsippany Hills is proud to have awarded high school scholarships to Parsippany students for over 60 years. Our club was organized in 1954 and believes strongly in education and supporting Parsippany students. Scholarships are awarded at both Parsippany High School and Parsippany Hills High School and are made possible by the proceeds from our club's annual Golf Classic fundraiser, which is coming up this July if anybody's interested. The scholarships are based upon academic achievements, service to the school, and service to the community, as well as recommendations. Our club is a member of the General Federation of Women's Clubs and the New Jersey State Federation of Women's Clubs. Women's Clubs is the largest service organization in the world. I'm pleased to present our club's 1,000 scholarship awards to the following students: Andrienne Adriana DeTuo.
Dio.
Sorry, such an easy name. I used to like it the rest of them. Dara Patel. Grace Santangelo. Asia Ann Tabili. Alexandria Tayamkin. And Lillian Yee. Thank you and congratulations, Debbie.
The Garden and O'Hara Scholarship will be presented by Mrs. Jennifer Hrochek.
Good evening. Mr. Cardew Harris spent 35 years in the Parsippany school system. He came to Central Middle School in 1961 as a science department chairman and served as vice principal of Central from 1965 until he retired in 1992. It is with much pleasure that he and his wife sponsor this award, the Gard and Ann O'Hara Scholarship. This year's winner is Shaun Callaghan.
The Wegman Scholarship will be presented by Ms. Lysandra Getson.
Good evening. My name is Lysandra Gatson. I'm one of the assistant store managers for the Wegmans opening over in Hanover Township. For those of you wondering, we are opening July 23rd. And we're very excited to finally be joining your community. At Wegmans, one of our core values is our commitment to high standards. And there's no better example of high standards in action than our employees who are in pursuit of higher education. We believe that as our employees each improve, we all improve as an organization at Wegmans. So in 1984, Wegmans established a scholarship program, and since its inception, we are proud to report that over $105 million has been awarded to more than 33,000 Wegmans employees. Each Wegmans employee who is a scholarship winner is eligible to earn up to $6,000 over the course of 4 years. So as a symbolic kickoff of us joining our community and to start off to our scholarship program here and around Hanover Township, we have asked Parsippany High School to identify a student who embodies our who we are values, which are caring about others and listening to people, pursuing excellence and high standards in everything that they do, making a difference in the community that they serve, respecting others, and empowering people to make decisions that improve their own work and benefit others. So on behalf of Wegmans and in recognition of their excellence at school and their demonstrated values, I am proud to present a one-time scholarship grant in the amount of $500 to this high school scholar, Michelle N. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2017.
awards will be presented by Ms. Amy Doyle.
And how about an extra round of applause for Wegmans for providing our refreshments tonight? Seriously huge cakes. I'm just saying, there's lots of cake for later. Okay, I get to run the spectrum here. The first award I'm giving out tonight is the Parsippany Senior Citizens Scholarship. This has been funded by Parsippany senior citizens since the 1980s, so for over 30 years. The senior citizens of Parsippany care very much about Parsippany's youth. And although many of the senior citizens are on fixed incomes, that does not stop them from funding these scholarships. They are very proud to offer this year's scholarship to Jennifer Huang. The Morris County College Fair Committee offers scholarships to students who demonstrate excellent citizenship and contribute to the life of the school and community. On behalf of the Morris County College Fair Committee, we congratulate the following two students for their dedication. Natalia Giraldo and Antonetta Peru. Last but not least, the Central Faculty Scholarship. This is always a hand-wringer every year for the Central Faculty because you guys were so darn cute and sweet back in middle school. So sometimes they ask us at the high school guidance level who's still sweet and nice and doing good things. And in this class, it's pretty much all of you. Pretty much. I'm just kidding. Actually, this is a really great class. You guys came in with a wonderful reputation of community service and really caring about each other and looking out for each other. So this was a really tough decision for the Central Faculty to make. But based on sweetness and cuteness, I think it's pretty easy to congratulate Ms. Lillian Tran for winning this.
Please give a very warm welcome to the presenter of the Parsippany High School Faculty Scholarship, Mrs. Samantha Regan.
Hello. Okay, I'm nervous and I have one. It's weird. Okay. All right. So these awards were originally meant to be given out by Mrs. Dana Mouchone of the English department, but unfortunately she could not be here. So I would like you to close your eyes and imagine me as significantly shorter, blonde, very bubbly, and well-versed in literature for the moment. I say this because she wrote up what she wanted to say about two of the three recipients of these scholarships. So when I speak for the first two that will receive these, I'm speaking on behalf of her, specifically. All right. First one. Dynamic, sassy, bright, spirited, kind-hearted, warm. These are just some of the adjectives that first come to mind when thinking of Pooja Manhas. When first thinking of a student who should be honored with the Faculty Scholarship Award, Pooja immediately came to mind, as well as many other teachers. Although I only taught her for 1 year, I will always remember her innate ability to find a Pretty Little Liars connection to every literary piece we read sophomore year. I was privileged enough to be asked to help her start the STARS Club, a club that promotes healthy relationships, a club that wants to put an end to dating violence. Pooja's reasoning for wanting to start this club hit very close to home for me, and I feel that the two of us formed an instant connection when talking about what we wanted out of the club. What started as a teacher-student relationship quickly formed into a bond between two women who feel the need to let all women know it's okay to be strong, confident, and sure of themselves. Pooja was able to find her voice through co-founding the STARS and to me.
That's one of her greatest accomplishments. I am so proud of this young woman's accomplishments, and I'm delighted to be able to honor her with this award this evening. When Sal Risby first entered my class on the first day of his sophomore year, I wasn't sure what to make of him. He sat in the back of my room, but would frequently interject throughout my lessons or discussions. Sometimes he would interrupt me to tell me he disagreed with me, or to correct me on a piece of information I gave to the class. In all honesty, I thought that Sal was a wise guy at first, and I didn't really think we'd ever form a close teacher-student relationship. All that changed, however, when through a passing conversation about my twin daughters, I discovered he has twin boys himself. He has played an important role in helping to raise his 3-year-old twin brothers, taking on this responsibility in addition to his rigorous course schedule at school and extracurricular activities, as well as holding down a job. He is with his brothers for most of their waking moments, forgetting his own studies until he gives them baths and puts them to bed. He thinks of them before he thinks of himself. Needless to say, Sal and I did form that close student-teacher relationship. We shared our stories of our children, as well as a love for great literature. As for questioning me within those first few months of school, I learned to accept that Sal actually did know more than me. He is one of the most intelligent human beings I know. He is confident in his abilities, he has a charismatic, witty way about him, and is one of the most unforgettable students I will ever have in my career. It is without question that Sal be honored with the Faculty Scholarship Award. Sal? Okay, now you can open your eyes, and I'm me, because the final recipient of our scholarship from the faculty is someone I know, and that I wanted to specifically be responsible for presenting this evening. The final recipient for the faculty scholarships is someone with whom I was speaking just a couple of weeks ago. I was sitting with Yusuf Riyad at one of our lacrosse games. He asked me for advice for when he goes to college. I talked about time management, and I suggested for some, college is a blank slate, explaining you can be someone new, or different if you'd like. I've actually thought about that conversation a lot, because it reflects why Yusuf deserves this award. He came to our high school from Egypt at the beginning of his junior year. Always working to improve himself, he spent a lot of time with me, sharing stories from his old school, his home, his faith, to share who he is, but also to practice expressing himself in English. Yusuf acknowledges where he can grow, he finds help, he practices, he's bright, he's talented, and humble. Yusuf, I need to change one thing. Where are you, Yusuf? Where are you? It's okay. I need to change one thing I told you at that lacrosse game, though, and it has stayed with me for this time. You don't need a blank slate. You're great the way you are. You fully deserve this award, as is. Come get it.
Graduation Slogans and Artwork Award will be presented by Ms. Amy Griff.
Good evening, everyone. I get to follow that presentation. Okay, so I'm honored to be here tonight as the new chairperson for Project Graduation. For those of you who don't know what that is yet, it is a drug and alcohol-free event that we run every year on graduation night. The party lasts all night and is tons of fun, and it's one last time that they can all hang out together as a class in a very safe environment. So if your son or daughter has not signed up yet, tomorrow is the last day. So all the kids that come to project graduation receive a t-shirt, and every year we have a student competition to design that shirt, and the students vote on their favorite design. So this year's T-shirt Design Award winner, here's the T-shirt, is Michelle In. Congratulations, Michelle. Oh, shut it. Come tomorrow and get a size. We'll fit you better.
The Parents of the Gifted and Talented, or PGT Scholarship, will be presented by Ms. Barbara Shrivastava.
Congratulations, class of 2017. I fixed that for my daughter. She's working. It's amazing to be here with you as you're in way to becoming an adult, which you already are, successful at what you choose, passionate about what you are. What you discover from these years within, you will take upon it. Find your passion, work in your passion, fight for your passion, because that's what counts in life. On behalf of the PGT board and its members, we had a lot of wonderful essays presented for two kids, one in the hills and one in the high, that have been in Grove for at least 3 years of their elementary days in school. It was hard, it was funny, it's based on achievement, it's based on academic rewards, but we try to make it personal by saying who or how is Grove helping you to be where you are today. It was hard because it's not easy never to pick one of you. We always want to support you and we want to encourage to do your best and to take pride in how far you've gone, have faith, in how far you can go. And don't forget to enjoy the journey. It's very, very important. So at this time, I'll take the opportunity to congratulate Shubha Kapuganji. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss.
The next 3 awards will be presented by Ms. Stacey Bush.
The Student Council is equal parts a service and social club. Par High's chapter is the largest in New Jersey. With over 250 members at the start of each year, it is hard to be a standout. However, the following recipients have done just that. Student Council members retain their membership status in the club by accruing points each marking period. These points can be earned by supporting their peers at sporting events and school performances, raising money for local and state charities, attending dances and student council events, etc., etc. Each year, students bank points and the top 10 emerge. So this year's top 10 have won the scholarship. So I'm going to call them in order and just stay up here standing so we get everyone. So at number 10, with 376 points, Rebecca Goddard. Number 9, with 397 points, Rebecca Klausner. Number 8, with 405 points, Christina Fernandez. Number 7, with 411 points, Jackson Wolf. Number 6, with 425 points, Michael Cerisi. Number 5, with 430 points, Alexis Smith. And 4th, with 478 points, Lexi Timothy. 3rd, with 557 points, Zach Imp. 2nd place, with 568 points, Fatima Yakubi. And 1st place, with 673 points, Nakia Benu. The next award is the Lake Hiawatha Alumni Scholarship. And this year's Lake Hiawatha Scholarship goes to Grace Santangelo. And there's two scholarships for the Northvale School alumni. So the first one goes to Thomas Mercado. And Ryan White.
Presented by Mrs. Ellen Bellamino.
Good evening, everyone. Try to read my chicken scratch here. All right, every year the PTAs from each of the elementary schools award scholarships to honor their alumni and help support all of their future endeavors. I am pleased to present the following 3 alumni scholarships on their behalf. The 2017 Troy Hills Alumni Scholarship is awarded to Sarah Waffenfeld. The 2017 Rockaway Meadow Alumni Scholarship is awarded to Nathalia Giraldo. And the 2017 Knollwood Melvin Roth Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Victoria Dubkowski.
The Parsippany Troy Hills Parent Teacher Student Association Award, PTSA, will be presented by Mr. Peter Lannigan.
Good evening. I am honored to be here tonight speaking on behalf of the PTSA. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and effort put forth by this terrific class of 2017. I know sitting behind me are the best of the best that PHS has to offer. You are the future leaders, business owners, teachers, principals, coaches, and who knows, maybe even space explorers. Each year, the PTSA awards scholarships in the amount of $500 to each recipient. Tonight, we have 6 such students who qualified for the award. I will announce the recipients in no particular order, but if you hold your applause, we can give all 6 a great ovation at the end. Okay, here they are. Alexandra Timikiu, Christina Fernandez, Thomas Mercado, Matthew Moranis, Megan Leitner, Param Shukla.
The next 3 awards will be presented by Mr. Fred Douglas.
Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners. On behalf of all of Morris County's professional school counselors from K through 12, I would like to congratulate this year's winner for the Caring Student Award at Parsippany High School. Each school is allowed to select its top student for caring, concern for others, and overall qualities that we all recognize in good citizenship and high moral character.
An organization like the Boy Scouts, for example, is one good example. And Parsippany High School's winner has recently achieved its highest award of Eagle Scout, and many of you may already realize that his effort culminated with the beautiful work that he did in opening the pin that we have on display for everybody and for use in the school. So please congratulate with me this year's winner. It's Kyle Gato. The Emil Johnson Scholarship comes from the memory of Emil Johnson, a tradesman. He was the longest-standing volunteer with the Township of Parsippany's Aging Office of the Aging, that is. He has an award in his honor donated by contributions from Parsippany senior citizens who have raised money to offer this scholarship in his memory. 2017's Emil Johnson Vocational Scholarship Award winner is Janabel Leo. Okay, the Rocco A. Serbo Memorial Scholarship Award was established in memory of Rocco A. Serbo, a longtime Parsippany resident and co-founder of Serbo Lumber, now in its 69th year. Rocco Serbo was a veteran of World War II, drafted at the age of 18, he fought at the Battle of the Bulge, was captured as a prisoner of war, liberated by the Russians, and back in Parsippany for his 20th birthday. This $350 award is presented in recognition of the student's achievement in the building trades area, and the 2017 winner of Parsippany High School is Joshua Flood.
The following four department art awards will be presented by Mrs. Jennifer Rovacek.
The art department has many talented students this year. The students being recognized tonight truly stand out in their area with creativity, dedication, and passion for their art. So this year's Exceptional Ceramic Artist Awards go to Cassidy Jordan and Ezra Amati.
All right, Cash!
Ready to go, Kiki?
The Distinguished Fine Artist Award goes to Juliana Jara and Courtney Calabria. The Outstanding Photographer Awards go to Marta Markowski and Riley Rosa. And the Visual and Graphic Design Awards go to Thomas Mercado and Rima Patadia.
The following English award will be presented by Ms. Julianne Sanchez.
This year's Senior Drama Award recipient has flourished as a student and as an actor since she first joined the drama program in middle school. According to Ms. Fusilli, the recipient possesses a natural talent for singing and acting, and she demonstrates a love of learning, commitment to excellence, and a passion for her craft. Moreover, she has an excellent rapport with her friends and fellow castmates, and she will truly be missed. I am happy to present this year's Senior Drama Award to a student who is certain to keep a passion for the performing arts in her heart, Carly Pasquale. Congratulations, Carly. Journalism Award is presented to the student who leads the staff of The Drumbeat, our student newspaper. This year's recipient shared inspired words about truth, politics, and modernity that were instrumental in providing The Drumbeat's voice and vision. For his contribution of a unique perspective to this year's newspaper, I am proud to present Spencer Budd with the Excellence in Journalism Award. Congratulations, Spencer. Presented to the senior who leads others in compiling our literary and art magazine, Totem. The poetic works of this year's recipient have filled the pages of Totem for years. She has given her time, energy, and talents to provide a voice and a style that will not soon be forgotten. Mr. Reininger and the Totem staff will miss her tireless contributions. For her dedication to our literary magazine and for her leadership, the English department is pleased to award Selena Luzon this year's Totem Award. Congratulations, Selena. Our Voice in Writing Award is given to the student who develops and shares a remarkable, easy-to-identify style. This year's winner has impressed us all, teachers and classmates alike. He is a bright young author whose writing is filled with cleverness and promise. For his clear talent and a sincere appreciation of sharing it with all of us, I am honored to name Nate Chada as the winner of this year's Voice in Writing Award. Congratulations, Nate. Names one senior as the Outstanding Senior English Student. We present this award to the top English scholar, one who not only excels in every assignment, but also pursues additional opportunities to engage with the written word. This year's recipient has proven her dedication to English literature year after year. Her enthusiasm for what we read, her drive to compose her own works, and her plan to pursue literature studies in college all contribute to the English department's wholehearted support for Catherine Yang as this year's Outstanding Senior English Student. Congratulations.
For excellence in the sciences will be presented by Mrs. Susan Uhide.
It's an honor to be here tonight to celebrate the outstanding achievements of 3 individuals in biology, chemistry, and physics. The following recipients have undoubtedly spent countless hours finalizing lab reports, redesigning physics projects, applying the laws of thermodynamics, and praying for a successful bacterial transformation. Well, guess what? Your techniques were precise. You successfully transformed bacterial cells, successfully completed your final projects, and excelled in chemistry. As our world rapidly changes, the infrastructure necessary to uphold it is also changing. I'm confident that our students here will be the pioneers in the innovation and technology necessary to transform our world. If you are able to accomplish transformation in the high school biology lab, I'm confident the skills you have mastered here at PHS will be the driving force for an even greater change. The following recipients are risk takers, innovators, and problem solvers. If it had not been for the support system here at PHS and at home, they would not be standing here today. Without further ado, I would like to present the award in excellence in biology to Calabria. The excellence in chemistry to Vinson. And the excellence in physics to Ryan Holer. Thank you.
The following music awards will be presented by Ms. Christine Wilson, Ms. Betty Wyka, Ms. Ashley Burrows, and Ms. Annette Schaefer.
Good evening. Good evening. I have had the privilege of teaching so many of our scholarship recipients over the years. I'm proud of all of you and wish you all the best. I am honored to present 2 choral awards this evening. The first is presented, the High Note Award is presented to 2 students who have shown dedication and leadership in choir the past 4 years, as well as a genuine love of singing. I congratulate Catherine Chirlanza I congratulate Josh Gonzalez. Parsippany High School Choral Parents Association Scholarship is given to 2 deserving seniors who have been involved in the PHS choir for the past 4 years and have been involved in numerous choral activities. I congratulate Josh Flood and Raquel Rocco.
Hi, I'm Betty Wyka. I am the chairperson of the Parsippany High School Band Boosters Association. Each year, the Parsippany High School Band Boosters Association is proud to award scholarships to a select group of deserving band students. The criteria for our scholarship includes band booster membership, participation and performance in various bands and ensembles, academic achievement, and extracurricular activities. It's with great pleasure that I announce this year's recipients in alphabetical order. Will Chen. Nick Kalella. Tess Franchini. Mickey Hansen. Mitchell Reisig. The certificate says Alexandra, but we call her Lexi Timicue. And last but not least, Catherine Yang. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Good evening. The Eddie Jackson Memorial Award is presented in remembrance of my brother Eddie. He had such a bubbly personality and a passion for music. This award is given to an individual who loves music and possesses the values that my brother stood for: leadership, hard work, and dedication. The Eddie Jackson Memorial Award is presented to Mitchell Reisig.
Hi, I'm Annette Schaefer, and today I'm presenting the Mount Tabor Music Scholarship. It is sponsored by Mount Tabor Band, Inc., a nonprofit group which supports music education for children in our community ages 8 through 18. As we enter our 64th season, it is with pleasure, our pleasure to present our Outstanding Musician Award to Nicholas Kalella. Thank you.
The following 3 Social Studies Department awards will be presented by Mr. Joe Kyle.
Hello again. There are 3 awards in the Social Studies Department. First I'm giving out tonight is called the Civics Award for Awareness. We give it to the senior who has best demonstrated profuse curiosity into the issues and problems that confront our society, sought to learn more about and understand these issues, keeping an open mind and listening to all sides of an argument. This year's recipient is that one sure source of information about what is going on in the world. It's my pleasure to give this year's Civics Award to Alberto Vega. Alberto is no doubt at home analyzing the Comey hearings tonight. Our second award
the Writing Award in order to demonstrate that you understand the past and successfully communicate that understanding. The best historians not only know about the past, but are able to make developments support strong arguments with evidence and a passionate understanding of the subject. This year's winner of the Excellence in Writing Award is Catherine Yang. The highest award in the social studies field is the Theodore Roosevelt Award, and the recipient exemplifies the better characteristics of the 26th president, a historian, naturalist, and statesman. More than simply academic excellence, the winner of this award must possess the same curiosity and open-mindedness for the Civics Award. I've studied history for 4 years, demonstrated a passion for the subject, and exhibited integrity and honor. This is always a very difficult decision for our department. I'm proud to announce this year's winner of the TR Award is Raquel Rocco. Senora Delgado is very sorry that she can't make it tonight. She's asked me to give out the World Language Awards, and I make it a habit never to say no to Senora Delgado. She writes, every year the World Language Department recognizes one student from each language who has achieved a high academic standing and has shown a true dedication to the study of a second language and culture. This year's winner of the Excellence in Spanish Award is Christina Shu. This year's winner of the Excellence in French Award is Mr. Daniel Wang. And last but not least, for Excellence in Italian, Ryan Holen. Thank you.
The following mathematics awards will be presented by Ms. Kathy Effner.
Good evening. Life is a math equation. In order to gain the most, you have to know how to convert the negatives into positives. The students receiving the math awards have done just that. The first award is for excellence in mathematics. The award is being given to 2 students who have 2 of the highest averages in math and who consistently strive to perform to the best of their ability at every opportunity in their math classes. The Excellence in Mathematics Award is being given to Ryan Holer and Eric Slosher. The Math Team Award is given to the student who has the highest math score on all of the math competitions throughout the year. This year's recipient is Daniel Wang. The Math Student of the Year Award is an honor given to the one math student who has consistently performed at the top of their math classes throughout high school. Consistent excellence is the mark of this student. The Math Student of the Year is Mickey Hansen. Thank you.
by Mr. Thomas.
Good evening. I'm here to present two recipients with the Outstanding Physical Education Students of the Year Award. Our male recipient is Joshua Flood. And our female recipient is Raquel Vaca.
The Parsippany Soccer Club Scholarship Award will be presented by Ms. Trish Weiss.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here representing the Parsippany Soccer Club. Each year, the Parsippany Soccer Club acknowledges seniors who show true dedication to the sport of soccer and whose commitment to the Parsippany Soccer Club sets them apart from their peers. Applicants are evaluated on their commitment to playing with the Parsippany Soccer Club, as well as in their high school, and in their volunteerism in the club throughout the years. This year, we are proud to recognize 3 recipients from Parsippany High School who will each receive a $1,000 scholarship. Our first recipient has truly dedicated herself to the Parsippany Soccer Club. She began playing on the small pop-up goals in Division 7 and has continued through her high school career. She played on both her high school team and the travel team for PSC for all 4 years of high school. She has helped the league as a referee and assisted in multiple ways during our Pride tournaments over the years. It is with great pleasure that I award the first Parsippany Soccer Club scholarship to Maria Bird. Has played in the club since she was young as well, continuing to play intramural throughout the years in both the fall and spring seasons. She also played on the PHS soccer team. She has a passion for soccer and will be continuing her soccer career next year in college. We wish her the best of luck. Congratulations, Crystal Ionetta. In the soccer club since kindergarten. He played many years at the travel level and continued through high school while also playing for the boys soccer team for PHS. He has refereed over the years and has helped with the Pride tournament. His dedication to the club and to the sport of soccer has earned him this award. I am very honored to have seen him play for many of those years since he was 5. Congratulations, Jackson Wolf.
Troy Little Geese awards annual scholarships for graduating seniors who play baseball or softball from PT and volunteer to PT. Participants also supported Little League sponsored events such as their Challenger Games, participated in baseball and softball clinics for younger players. Recognizing achievements on and off the field is part of the Little League commitment to community and education, as well as baseball and softball. As a participant in the Port Choice Little League program, we are honored to present the following students with the PTE scholarships. Caitlin Brennan. Alyssa Fiola. Meg Leitner. Sarah Waffenfeld. Emil Matty. Connor Preston. Benner Eugen. Ryan Weiss. And last but not least, Levine.
The next 7 athletic awards will be presented by Mr. Tom Riss.
The U.S. Army Reserve National Scholar Athlete Award is to be given to 2 recipients, 1 male and 1 female. A female recipient goes to Christina Fernandez. And our male recipient is Benner Eugen. We have 2 recipients for the U.S. Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award. Our male recipient is Kwaku Ajaman. And our female recipient is Lillian Tran. We have 2 award winners for our NJ Conference Award. Our female recipient goes to Megan Leitner. And our male award winner is Eric Slasher. Our NJSIAA Scholar Athlete of the Year Award goes to John Burke. The next set of awards will be our Red Hawk Awards. Our Red Hawk Awards goes to a varsity athlete that received 6 varsity letters, a minimum of 3.0 GPA, and has represented PHS on and off the field with pride. Our first recipient is Celine Ladon, lettered 10 times in 3 sports: soccer, basketball, and track. To speed this up, I'm just going to ask all the record holders to stand across the stage. Christina Fernandez, lettered 8 times cross country, and track. Kiera Lewis, lettered 6 times in soccer and track. Sarah Waffenfeld, 6 letters, softball and volleyball. Haley Pignatelli, 6 letters, soccer and track. Alexis Smith, 6 letters, basketball and soccer. Dominique Lekepra, 6 letters, cheer and lacrosse. Lillian Tran, 6 letters, field hockey and lacrosse. Rebecca Macier, 6 letters, volleyball and track. Kwaku Ajaman, 11 letters, football and track. Eric Slasher, 10 letters, cross country and track. John Burke, 10 letters, football and track. Benner Eugen, 9 letters, baseball, basketball, and soccer. Michael Illich, 7 letters, wrestling and football. Jeffrey Ware, 7 letters, football, wrestling, and track. Nicholas Colella, 6 letters, marching band and track. Spencer Wang, 6 letters, swimming and band. Emil Maddy, 6 letters, baseball and basketball. Anthony Cacabel, 6 letters, soccer and hockey. Christian Rienker, 6 letters, football and hockey. Another round of applause for our Red Hawk Award winners. Morris County Scholar Athletes Award winners. 2 recipients, 1 female, 1 male. Female recipient is Haley Pignatelli. And our male recipient is Michael Illich. Athletic Award for the evening, the Michael R. Cadella MVP Award. Our female recipient is Celine Landon. And our male award winner, Zamil Maddy. Thank you, everyone.
The National Merit Commended finalists will be presented by Ms. Lisa Garofalo.
Hello, everyone. We are so proud of our 11 students who were named Commended Students by the National Merit Scholarship Program. Commended students place among the top 5% of more than the 1.6 million students who entered the 2017 competition by taking the PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. These students are Nate Chada, Will Chen, Victoria Gu, Mickey Hansen, Spencer Wang, Vivian Kwang, Salman Rizzi, Param Shukla, Abhinav Siha, Kevin Sai, and Catherine Yang. Of these students will continue on as a National Merit finalist. We are so excited to announce that 2 of our students are continuing on in this prestigious program. They are Daniel Wang and Rohan Kajuria.
Hello, everyone. We're almost there. We're the home stretch. Every year we have a graduation ceremony, and it's held, this year it's held on, is it the 20th or the 22nd? They knew that pretty quickly. So on the 22nd, this year, not everyone can make it. So I'm going to call Joseph Ruggiero to stand right in that corner of the stage over there. Could you please recognize? Not yet, Kenny. Kenny, hold on. Not yet. We're not done. We got to embarrass him a little bit. I didn't put on my funny hat yet. Yeah, Sarah. Good job. Hold on. Yeah, Joe, zip it up. Zip it up. Usually people don't get dressed for graduation in front of hundreds of people. Joe, you're doing it with grace and style. We admire you. There you go. Hold on. Can someone fix the hat, please? Sarah? Come on. Other way. Takes a village. Takes a village. We let the June. There we go. Could the senior fix it? Don't move. Stay there. All right, Joseph Ruggiero, in addition to being incredibly stylish, incredibly poised under pressure, a great soccer player, and a really, really great guy, is also an incredibly skilled, I guess, a vocational student. Last month, he took first place in Skills USA for Morris County Vocational School in the category. He took first place in the category of collision repair technology. Last year, he took second. By taking first, he qualified for the national competition, which will be held in Kentucky the week of June 19th, which precludes Joe from graduating with us on the 22nd. So, Joe, we're going to embarrass the you-know-what out of you right now. And it's going to be awesome, because you deserve it, Joe. We're really proud of you, and we'll be really thinking of you that day. So, Kenny, now you hit it, my brother. Yes. Joe, I want you to really milk this walk, nice and slow, across the stage. Get your cameras ready. Come right in, Joe, nice and slow. Slow, there you go. This time we were going to give away the PHS Outstanding Academic Achievement Award, the Silver Cup Awards. This is the infamous top 25. So we're going to announce the top 25. They're going to come across, get their silver cup from me. Looks like this. Comes in a very handy green sack, as it were. And then we're going to line up 25 all the way to one over here. And it's going to be a spectacle to behold. So, coming in at number 25, attending the University of Miami, Rebecca Geiger. At number 24, attending Rutgers University, Jennifer Huang. At number 23, also attending Rutgers University, Latika Mamalapali. At number 22, attending Purdue University, Abhinav Sina. At number 21, attending Rutgers University, Ravi Chathani. At number 20, attending Johns Hopkins University, Sammy Gow. Number 19, attending Rutgers University, Topeka Saravana. Number 18, attending Rutgers University. Rutgers is getting hooked up this year, in case you didn't notice. Sabarish Salvajaran. Number 17, attending the University of Southern California, Lillian Yee. Number 16, going to the University of Maryland, College Park, Zachary Imp. Number 15, going to the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, Nina Zhu Chen. Number 14, attending Boston University, Deepika Nagabushan. Hey! Number 13, attending Marist College, Raquel Rocky Rocco. Number 12, attending Boston College, Victoria Gu. Number 11, attending Dickinson College, Alexandra Lexi Tinacu. We just got to the top 10, y'all. Get ready. Number 10, attending University of California, Los Angeles, Rohan Singh Kajuria. Number 9, attending Georgia Tech, Spencer Huang. Number 8, attending New York Institute of Technology, Param Shukla. Number 7, attending Brown University, Daniel Wang. Number 6, attending Rutgers University, Salman Rizvi. Number 5, attending the University of Maryland, Eric Schlosser. Number 4, attending the University of South Carolina, Ryan Holer. Number 3, attending New York University, Christina Hsu. Number 2, attending Dartmouth University, Catherine Yang. And number 1, attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, Mickey Olivia Hansen. Okay, our final 2 awards. Want to take a picture? Picture time. Okay, don't move. You can just stay up here and knock it all in one shot. Our volunteer awards are for our salutatorian and valedictorian. Our 2017 salutatorian is Catherine Yang. Congratulations. And our 2017 valedictorian is Mickey Hansen. Well done. And at this time, we're not going to let you sit. It's been a long night. We invite you all to some treats across the hallway. Thank you so much for coming. You're wonderful kids. Have a great night.